Hello students, so today I am going to explain you the chapter 4 pronouns. Pronouns are the words that can replace a noun in a sentence. They play a role similar to nouns in a sentence. Okay, so in any sentence, if we use any words in place of noun is known as pronoun and it plays the same role as the noun play in a sentence. So now let's begin that Rachna is my friend. She lives very close to my brother's office. He works for the administration department. They often come to visit me on holidays. We talk a lot about our childhood whenever we meet. It had been a happy time for us. In the above passage, the pronouns she and he replace the nouns Pooja and the speaker's brother respectively. Here the she lives very close to my brother's office. So Rachna, she is used in place of Rachna and he is placed in place of the narrator's brother. They refers to Pooja and the speaker's brother. They is refers as in place of Rachna and the speaker's brother. We refers to all the three people including the speaker. Here we include all the three people, Rachna, speaker and her brother. It refers to their childhood. It refers to their childhood. Me refers to the speaker. Me is used in place of speaker. Now there are many types of nouns, so now let's go further. Personal pronouns are the words that replace noun that act as the subject or the object in a sentence. So personal pronouns are the words that function as it is used in place of noun that act as subject or an object. It is of two types. Subjective personal pronouns are words that refer to subject in a sentence, such as we, you, he, she, they, and so on. Okay, so now it is used as subject. Some words which is used as subject in place of noun is known as subjective personal pronouns, and examples are I, we, you, he, she, they, and so on. Objective personal pronouns are words that refers to objects in a sentence such as me, us, you, him, her, them, and so on. Here any words that are used in place of noun which is object in a sentence such as you, us, him, her, them, and so on is called as objective personal pronouns. Prakash is an engineer. He works for Reliance Corporation. Here Prakash is a noun and he is a subjective personal pronouns. Now Prakash is an engineer. He works for Reliance Corporation, where Prakash was a noun, it was subject, he was subject, and he works for Reliance Corporation. He is used as Prakash, which was subject, so he will be subjective personal pronoun. Pooja is Prakash's wife. She also works in the same company. So Pooja is also here subject and she also works in the same company. Here she is used in place of Pooja and Pooja is here subject. So she will be subjective personal pronouns. And he met her. He is Prakash and her is Pooja. So her is here object. So it will be objective personal pronoun. Possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns are words that refer to possessive pronouns such as mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs, and its are possessive pronouns. Any words that show the possession about regarding the object or any human such as mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs, and its are possessive pronouns. Okay, now let's go further. What is demonstrative pronouns? Demonstrative pronouns points toward the noun it replaces, indicating it in the time, space, or in distance. It can be singular or a plural. It may be a near demonstrative, this, that, or a far demonstrative, that, those. I cannot run fast and this is my problem. This is a great news. That was a wonderful experience. These are my clothes. Those are the trees that what my mom has planted in our garden. I water them every day. My mom says this will give shade and shelter to birds. The word those and these in the above passage refer to the trees that mother planted. The words identify the noun which is being talked about here. Any subject or any time or space which is here tree is tree is a subject we are talking about in a sentence, so those and these are used in place of trees, so that is why it is known as demonstrative pronoun. Now interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns such as who, whom, whose, which, and what are words that are used for asking question. Okay, so it is a pronoun we use to ask a question, and we use who, whom, whose, which, and what. What is your name? What is the prime minister of your country? Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are words that are used to add information about a noun already mentioned. They also help to join two statements together, which, that, who, whom, and so on are relative pronouns. So here any words that give us that are used to add or to give more information about a noun which is already mentioned is known as relative pronoun, and it is also help us to join two statements together, and with the help of which, that, who, whom, it is known as relative pronoun. So example is given below: the man who came home yesterday is my classmate. Okay, the sentence in the above sentence who give us more information about the noun men. It also joins two statements together to form a complex sentence. Okay. Here the man is a noun and who is a relative pronouns which give the additional information about the man, and also join two clauses, two sentences to form a complex sentence. So the another noun pronoun is indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to personal things in general rather than to anything specific. Everybody knew about the vacation except you. I don't know anything about in my class. In the above sentences, the pronouns everybody and anybody do not refer to any particular person. They are used to make general statement without specifying a particular noun. They can also play the role of the subject as in subject 1 and the object sentence 2. The following is the list of indefinite pronouns: all, any, other, anybody, anyone, anything, each, is, either, everybody, everything, few, little, many, more, much, neither, nobody, none, no one, nothing, one, other, several, some, somebody, someone, and something. Here everybody and anybody is like it is also used as a pronoun, and it does not refer to any specific person. It is not talking about a person or a specific thing or any object. It is just giving a general statement using a particular without using a particular noun. That is why it is known as indefinite pronoun.